Okay. Tutus can be the stuff of dreams. When little girls dream about being princesses, ballerinas, they usually think of a tutu. It's probably the #1 princess costume out there. It's how what we think of ballerina, we think of tutu. Actually, the word tutu, if you've ever wondered where it came from, it started out as a slang word in the 1700s. The common folk or working class would sit on the floor in front of the stage of the ballet, and they'd watch the dancers dancing. And the tutu was their slang word for what they didn't want to see. Back in the 1700s, they didn't have a lot of undergarments. So tutu was actually the slang word for their bottom. And I thought that was funny, because you never would think that the word tutu you associate with a dress. So today I'm going to inform you on the tutu by giving you the history of the dancer's tutu, what it was used for then, its primary purpose now, and I'm also going to show you briefly how to make a no-sew tutu. The first romantic tutu was worn in 1832 by Marie Taglioni in her performance in La Sylphide. She was a major ballerina. She brought about the first pirouette. The romantic tutu or Juliet-style tutu is long. It's mostly meant to accentuate the feet and give grace and elegance to the legs. Back when dancers first started dancing in ballet, they would wear full attire. The dresses, the corsets, upwards of 10 pounds. Their costume would mainly be their show. It wouldn't be their dancing, it would be more about what they were wearing. By the 19th century, another form of the tutu emerged, the classic tutu, and this is what we see a lot more these days, especially in Russia and France. They have the hoop that comes around, and then the tulle or whatever fabric they're using is spread out around it. The classic tutu is meant to show off the extension and turns, so it's more to accentuate and elongate the legs. Finally, at the end of the 19th century, the bell or powder puff tutu emerged and was still short, but it was longer. And now today you see a lot more of the no-sew tutus on children. You can buy these all over the internet, different stores, but as you can see, they're really just simple, something for play wear. A lot of 2 to 6-year-olds will wear them. And then you have the elegant ones that you can buy. This is incredibly long. I've never put that on my child, but it's amazing because this material is actually called tulle, and it's incredibly abrasive. It's very painful. I've read a lot about ballet dancers, especially the men. They'll lift women up and they will get scratches all over their face from the tulle. In 1820, Carlos Blasis published a Traité élémentaire et pratique de la danse. It's a technical dance manual, and he stated that the dress of dancers should always sit close to the shape and fit perfectly well, that no part of the outline of the figure may be concealed, care being taken that the dress be not so tight as to confine or embarrass any of his movements or attitudes. So basically, they should accentuate their curves and their movement, not be the focal point of their performance. Over the centuries, the tutu has dramatically influenced how ballerinas move, their technique, and ballet's emphasis on the legs. Now, the tutu is used primarily in ballet, but is specifically seen on little ballet dancers or in major ballets. It's not seen if you go to a dance studio. You're not going to see a tutu like this. You'll probably see something more like just something simple like this one or this one on little kids. These are the ones you'll see more in the bigger ballets, especially in France and Russia. The romantic tutu is what you'll see more in England, more of the conservative era. So now I'm going to get into showing you how to create a tutu. Very simple, costs about $10, takes about half hour. You don't need a sewing machine or anything. What you need is ribbon. I've already started this one. You'll need about ribbon about 1 inch thick, scissors, tape measure. Of course, you'll probably want a sewing tape measure, but mine are broke mine. And sometimes you can add pretty frilly stuff to the waistline. That one right there. You can use lots of different colors of ribbon. You can also use several different colors of tulle. I use simple pink because it's my daughter's favorite color. So what you'll do is you'll take and you'll unroll the tulle like this, and you'll just fold it in half. You need about 4 yards, and then you roll it up like this, just so that it's, you don't really want the rolls in it, but just so that it's rolled up makes it a lot quicker. You roll that up, take it about 3 inches, measure about 3 inches, and cut it right there. And then you'll take it and cut it. And then what you'll have is a big long roll, and you'll take that, it'll look like this. Take that and cut it in half at the line. And then you'll take this like this, fold it in half, set it aside, and then you want to grab the ribbon. Usually for a 2 to 4-year-old, 6-year-old, it'll be about a 20-inch waist. And then what you want to do is measure another 20 inches on each side. That'll be your tie. I can this one right here. And then you tie a knot on each side. Take your tutu just like this, or the tulle just like this, and wrap it around here. And there'll be a hole right here. Pull it through. I think I just, yeah, there we go. It's kind of tricky with this stuff because it's see-through. Pull it tight like that, and you just push it down. And then what you'll get is the see-through covering effect. Now you can use different colors, you can use different patterns. You can see in like with this one, they probably have purple and blue, and then they also took their ribbon and wrapped the ribbon around here again to make it a little bit thicker so you can see the ribbon. Now what that'll do is it'll be about, you have a 2 or 4-year-old, it'll be, I don't know, cover up their legs, give them a little princess effect, and then they'll tie this. You can add all sorts of stuff. Like I said, it takes about half an hour. And I hope that I have informed you about the tutu and what it means today.